During her vetting by the Appointments Committee of Parliament, Otiko Afisa Djaba answered questions on her interventions for Kayaye, vulnerable in society, child labor and child trafficking, the LEAP project, sex for jobs, and unsavory comments about the former president, Mahama.
You also labeled the president as extremely wicked. Quote, President Mahama's time is up. President Mahama is extremely wicked, and so he must step down. Now, do you accept that your statements were unfortunate and unpalatable? And will you now apologize to the former president and to Ghana for such unsavory comments?
Mr. Chairman, the president is my brother. And I spoke from my conviction. And when I talked about him being an embarrassment, I spoke in relation to SADA. SADA is very dear to my heart. My mother is a Northerner. The incidence of poverty is highest in the 3 northern regions. And for a president who comes from the north, who promised to alleviate poverty, what happened to the guinea fowls? It was an embarrassment to me and to the north. The chiefs of the north actually made that statement. And so I don't owe him or you any apology.
According to the third report of the Appointments Committee in Parliament on Friday, Chairman of the committee, Joe Osaiwusu, stated that 5 out of 6 nominees were approved to be ministers, leaving Otiko Djaba. He said the minority declined their approval, recommending that it should be done by a majority decision.
We strongly object her approval as Minister for Women and Children because her temperament and attitude cannot assure us that Ghanaian women, children, and aged will be managed and managed better with better policies. She needs that motherliness, and we don't see that in her temperament.
Mr. Speaker, my surprise about it is that she is coming to occupy a ministry that demands a lot of compassion. She's going to occupy a ministry that demands a lot of humility. But she did not show any of these things when she was confronted with the question of insulting, in quotes, a former president. Mr. Speaker, in our tradition, you don't look in the face of the elder and say you are stupid, your head is big, you are evil, you are a hated person. Nobody does that in our tradition.
But few members of the majority had this to say about the nominee.
I'm glad that the National Women's Organizer of the the New Patriotic Party, Otiko Afisa Djaba, has been nominated as the Minister-designate for Gender, Children, and Social Protection. She has been instrumental in a lot of initiatives in helping women in the North, and so I am confident that she will be able to put in place interventions for Kayayes and the vulnerable in the society.
Mr. Speaker, I have worked with Madam Afisa Otiko Djaba as the National Women's Organizer of the New Patriotic Party, and her passion, the care she has for children, her compassion for the progress of women. These are signs of a minister who is prepared to move the agenda of women forward.
The 5 others approved by Parliament are Dr. Anthony Akotose, Minister-designate for Monitoring and Evaluation; Dankweku Boche, Minister-designate for Regional Reorganization and Development; Samuel Atachia, Works and Housing; Ignatius Bafuewua, Employment and Labor Relations; and John Peter Ameu, Minister-designate for Lands and Natural Resources. Sitting resumes Tuesday, 7 February 2017.